told him to about this part, that which course is this, because the contractions were written there. He told me about BALLB. The BALLB is the course that it has Bachelor of Arts, that will be political science, and he told me as this that LLB will be as international relation and such things. But unfortunately, when I came in Goa and I went to my college, and I asked my principal and teachers about the college and about the course that I'm studying, I'm doing. And I searched something on the internet. I found out that it is BALLB, Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Law, and it's totally about law of India. We can say it is India law. It's a very good course, just for Indians. You know, I came from Afghanistan, and it's an Islamic country, and there are so big difference between the laws of Afghanistan and India. So if suppose I finish this course, maybe the certificate or diploma that I get from this course will work for me. But the lessons that I'm learning here, none of them will work for me. As an Afghan, as a citizen of a Muslim country, that I will go back in Afghanistan. I applied, I went to ICCR many times. Sar is here, and also Mr. Rahul is here. I came to Goa University to meet him. Also, my other friends are also having this problem. I told them about my problem. Okay, I accept this, that I made a mistake. But the past is past. So what can I do now? The matter is my future. BALLB is the course, it is not 3 years. It is just the course, it's not 3 years. It is 5 years, because it's a double degree program. I'm going to spend 5 years of my life here. And I don't know what would happen after finishing this course. It is the biggest challenge that, it is the biggest problem that I'm having now, and due to this problem, I get really disappointed about my future, and about the course that I am studying, and about everything. As Ms. was talking from Tajikistan, she said that goals and achievements are birds that they are flying, and we should follow them, and we should get them. I really tried. I did my best to get my goals, but now I'm stopping. It's like stop for me, because this is the problem that it is making my life so disappointed and tough for me. I applied for ICCR in Goa and Delhi also, but I'm not receiving my reply from Delhi ICCR still. That about 3 months passed from that time. So thank you very much. I don't want to take more time. Sorry for saying my personal things. Maybe they will think that it's something personal, but I want to share.
Very serious and one of the biggest problems faced by ICCR students. I'll just say a few things here. Yes, it is traumatic for a student to land in a country and being given a course which he had not opted for. And the kind of university and college bureaucracy that we deal with, plus ICCR stipulations, we are not allowed to change the course. So I can only tell you at this moment, I mean, when you all met, you asked me whether I can go for an international relations program for 3 years. I said, very well, you can go. But then again, what I can say from my side is that I will bring it to the notice of the Director General ICCR. He is going to be here next month talking to the students. We are in touch with the colleges also. We'll see what is the best that we can do. I feel that if we put all the heads together, put up the Kare College case in front of it, I'm so glad that you put it up. I was thinking that with the feeling that, okay, after 3 years you will go into MAIR, you will be fine. But you are anxious. At this stage, let me just say that this will be brought to the notice of that principal, who is going to come here for an event. All of you should come. More than how many have come today. Thank you.
I think nobody is murdering anybody here. The choices made entirely by you, BALLB. You spoke such good English. I'm sure you are well versed with the internet too. You should have made some thing. I can understand that you have applied for, say, BA Psychology and we have given you BLLB. We have not. 5 years you are saying, it is mentioned it's a 5 years course. So please try and understand, and it is very clearly mentioned on the A2 report. The choice is yours, not mine, not ICCR.
Oh, sure.
If your application was sent,
Yeah. Okay,
go on.
so we deal with it. I think, now we understand. So we will deal with it as I had mentioned. Don't worry.
Also, maybe I just want to add, even if it's Delhi, I don't think the case would be different. Because anywhere in India, the undergraduate program for legal education will follow the same guidelines from the Bar Council of India, which will be a focus on Indian law. So even if it's not Goa, even if it's Delhi, if you are joining another college in Delhi, it would be the almost same curriculum. So, I mean, this is a problem with professional colleges like law, courses like law and law. So it would be, in India, it would be India focused. But whether now that you have joined for a BA program, whether something can be done after 3 years to join for an MA course, that's something which I think perhaps you need to pursue with them.
Next, I would like to call upon Shayal Devi, who is from Fiji, who is pursuing her bachelor's in journalism under Goa University.
So good afternoon, everyone, or as we say in our country, Bulavinaka. Now, I don't think I have much to say regarding the challenges, because everything has been highlighted by the speakers in front of us. But I would like to say that I am not speaking here today just for myself. I am also representing 2 other students who are here with me from MAPSA. Cindy, who is from Thailand, and Umesha, who is from Sri Lanka, and myself, Shayal from Fiji. We are, all 3 of us are pursuing our BA in journalism at St. Xavier's College. Now, coming to India, I am of Indian descent as well. My ancestors were from India. So when I came to India, I didn't feel like I had to fit in a lot, but I was wrong. It was a huge culture shock for me as well. So I can just imagine how it must have felt for someone who is not of Indian background as well. In our case, I feel like we're really lucky to be at St. Xavier's because of the interactions that we have. We have 64 students in our batch as well. Only 3 of us are international students, the rest are Indians. So they have welcomed us with open arms. Even our teachers who are part of the Mass Comm and Journalism faculty have treated us so well. They keep inquiring about us, they keep in touch. They constantly ask about how we are doing, how we are faring in our studies as well. Our friends, our Indian friends, have also taken to teaching us Konkani, but don't ask me to tell you what they've taught us because I don't think it can be said in present company. But I'm also glad because the 3 of us in MAPSA are also learning to navigate life there. We have the freedom to travel outside of our hostel, our private hostel, because our school does not have hostel facilities. But going out and interacting with the community at large has given us sort of a sense or an insight into Indian culture and how things are. I'm especially proud of Cindy as well, who has taken to learning Hindi as well. Yes, one of her favorite phrases to say is "Mapsa ja rahe ho," which is very useful for her. So if she ever goes anywhere, if she wants to catch a bus or if she wants to catch a rickshaw, all she has to say is "Mapsa ja rahe ho." She also counts to 10 now, and she knows how to deal with the Indian vendors as well. So in terms of challenges, I guess one of the main ones that the 3 of us faced, and I know Sir Rahul is also familiar with this, is when we were opening our bank accounts and the documentation that they required from us was not something that we actually brought with us from our home countries. So if they could be something from the ICCR, if they could let the students know in advance before we leave our countries about the sort of documents that we need to bring along with us in terms of opening bank accounts, that we need to have our permanent proof of address, especially from our home, or our bank statements, or any sort of IDs that we need to bring with us. Because I think the last thing that's on our minds when we travel from home is, I need to pack these documents, so we might just need this in advance. And I'm also glad, sir, that you mentioned we are now, you have an International Students Association for Goa University as well. So if that could be filtered down into the college level as well, you know, because I know we would like to perhaps just meet maybe once a month or once in 2 months and just air out if we have any grievances or such, just to let you know as well about the situation that the students are facing. So I won't take up much of your time, just thank you for being here and thank you for allowing us the opportunity to study in this beautiful country, and so thank you all for your time and for listening. Thank you.
Next, I would like to call upon Basir Haidarzai from Afghanistan, who is also pursuing law.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Basir Haidarzai from Afghanistan. I am studying law at GR Kerry College of Law, Hargaon. Goa is full of opportunity for me, and first ICCR was a big opportunity for me to that they paved the way for me to come here and study, and I am happy about secularism in this country. And environment of Goa is very nice. People are helpful and kind, and I'm very happy about that. And I faced with some problems today. I want to tell this. First, I want to tell you a small story. Before coming to Goa, I faced with accident in Afghanistan. Both of my feet were broken, and it means after that I cannot walk a lot, and I need a vehicle or a scooter to go anywhere. When I came here, so my college is far from my living place, and unfortunately we don't have any direct bus to college. So for the sake of this, I need a scooter or any vehicle, and when I want to buy, the seller asked me about the Goa ID that I don't have, and they do not ask about license or anything else. I have international license, but I don't have Goan ID that I need. I think masters are not faced with this problem because they are living in hostel, but all of the bachelors face with this problem because they are living from far to their college. And I am the classmate of Zahir. Zahir is not the only person who is studying in this college. We are 7 Afghan students, and we have the same problem. The problem is not 5 years for Indian law. Before of this, I want to tell you a story. I passed exam of medical to Russia, and I success. But I prefer to study IR in politics because I love that. And I ignored the medical scholarship of Russia, and I came here. But when I came, it's different. It's not IR in politics. It's something about Indian law. And I think this is not the only mistake of students. Because embassy tell us that this is IR and also international law. And girls face with a lot of problems, but unfortunately they are not here. I don't know what's the reason, but they are faced with some problem in hostels and other. They will email to Mr. Rahul. And last, I want to thank Mr. Rahul Tripathi for making such a nice conference, and they paved the way to tell my experience and problems to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Basir. Next, I'd like to call upon Matiullah Sohail from Afghanistan, who is pursuing his bachelor's in commerce in Goa, under Goa University.
Good afternoon. Subsequently, thanks for making this open atmosphere in this room so that I can tell it whatever I want without forgetting the points. My name is Matiullah Sohail. As they say, I'm from Afghanistan, and my vision is to see all the human, black, white, rich, poor, human, Christian, Hindu, Muslims, under one religion called human beings. And I think it's coming through while I came to India. So I welcome all of you, ladies and gentlemen, the directors and the students, colleagues. Mr. Rahul said about Sulaiman, about a sad story. It made me so sad, but these are the problems which we face in our country, Afghanistan, which is known for these violent and explosions and attacks, these all things. Before I come to India, doing my works for this registration and going to NBCs day by day, every day before coming here. So I miraculously was saved from 2 attacks, bomb explosion, 1 week before I came here. So what does it mean that we are coming from that kind of place all the way to India for studying? And as the youngest one among all of you, when I registered myself for this scholarship, everybody was telling me, you can go for the master's degree abroad and study in English, but you can do your bachelor in your own country, because I was almost 18 that time. So, but I said no, I want to go abroad and study because this is my plan for achieving my goals. So I can study, I can do my bachelor in English, and I easily can do my master's degree also. So I choose this scholarship and I registered and came here. So as commerce students, I was told to talk about all the financial problems that the students are facing here. But before that, I want to point out some problems which are not mentioned. One of them is registration in college. Some of the college in this year, actually we were the first Afghan students introduced this Damuda College in Margao. And they didn't know anything about this registration process and these things. We were receiving some new form. So we used to go there to the office of our college and we used to say, what is this, what should we do? They said, we don't know what these things. I think before introducing some new students to a new college, they should also introduce this process, what to do and what not to do. And beside that, there's another problem, which is the problem of my college. The problem of changing the field, it is not my problem. I don't want to talk about that. My problem is with my college. I think we have a solution for that. It isn't, because it's not up to us to choose which college we want to go. We are just